One of the players Daniel Levy was trying to sign for his new manager, Thomas Frank, will now be moving elsewhere. Tottenham Hotspur's transfer plans are starting to take shape with the Danish head coach now in place at Hotspur Way. Spurs need a big summer transfer window with Champions League football back on the menu next season and the desire to climb the Premier League table following last term's 17th place finish. But one of the North London club's top transfer targets is now set for a move to another club, and Daniel Levy will be gutted. Manchester United are close to agreeing a deal worth in excess of £60 million with Brentford to sign Bryan Mbeumo, according to Ben Jacobs. The Cameroon international has been prioritising a move to Old Trafford, with Spurs having shown a strong interest in the Brentford forward. The Red Devils are now working hard to close the deal to sign the player and make sure that he is ready for pre-season starting on July 7. Levy tried really hard to sign Mbeumo and deliver a new statement signing for Thomas Frank, who had requested the addition of the attacker. Reports suggested that the Spurs chairman was willing to put the necessary money on the table to get the deal done. However, that doesn't look to have been enough. The Lily Whites will now have to start searching for alternative targets. And there is already a three-man shortlist in place at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. One of the top players Spurs could turn to next is Eberechi, who has been a long-term target for the North Londoners. TBR Football has revealed that Ease is very keen to join Tottenham, and he is now pushing to leave Crystal Palace this summer. The 26-year-old has a £60 million release clause at Selhurst Park, which could rise to £68 million depending on his performances. Palace are open to Ease's release clause being paid in instalments, with £25 million to £30 million paid up front and the rest in 2 more payments. Tottenham are considering a bid for Mohamed Kudus, as revealed by TBR Football, but they could face competition from Arsenal. The two North London clubs have held talks with West Ham United over a deal for the 24-year-old, and they are now weighing what to do next. The Ghanaian international had a tricky season last term as he netted just 5 times, which is 13 fewer than what he managed the previous campaign. Kudus has an £80 million release clause at the London Stadium, although the Hammers are open to offers worth around £60 million. The third target is Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth, who, like Ease, just had the most productive season of his career to date. The 25-year-old scored 11 goals and notched 6 assists in the Premier League, which makes him a key player for the Cherries. That is reflected in his valuation, with Bournemouth demanding £70 million for Semenyo, something which Spurs are unprepared to pay. The Lily Whites remain in contact with the forward over a move. However, at this stage, a deal for the player looks highly unlikely.